Three linked developments matter this week. Andrew Ng released OpenWorker, a local-first desktop agent that produces finished deliverables. Providers and toolmakers are using request-level routing that can change which model actually serves an API call. A tutorial shows how to run Baidu's 3B parameter Unlimited OCR on high-resolution images and multi-page PDFs. OpenWorker is an open-source desktop coworker that asks for an outcome, not a chat. The repo contains 119 Python files and about 32,400 lines under coworker. There are 149 TypeScript and TSX files in the GUI and 78 backend test modules. The engine is built on AI Suite. OpenWorker has no hosted inference service. You paste an API key or point it to a local runtime like Ollama. OpenWorker ships a curated model matrix with exactly 30 entries. It lists native providers such as OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google, and named models in the matrix. It also supports open-weight providers and fully local runs via services like Together AI and Ollama. Tool calls are classified into 4 risk classes: read, write local, exec, and external. 5 permission modes control approvals from discuss to auto. OpenWorker asks for a deliverable and breaks it into steps. It orchestrates actions across local files and connected apps. Model calls go directly from the machine to the configured provider or a local runtime. Conversations, connector tokens, and model keys remain local. The secret store is designed to avoid placing secrets into prompts or traces. An optional broker handles OAuth with Auth0 authorization code and PKCE and passes tokens to the machine. OpenWorker shifts UX from chat to finished deliverables. That matters for auditable workflows such as calendars, inbox triage, or formatted reports. Local first options let privacy-sensitive tasks run without a third-party inference service. Typed approvals make human-in-the-loop checkpoints explicit rather than an afterthought. Request-level routing is changing what model means. Anthropic documented that certain flagged Fable 5 requests were routed to Opus 4.8, and that the response reports the served model. This was noted on July 1st. Cursor's router was trained on over 600,000 live requests and reported 30 to 50% savings in tests. OpenRouter warns that some providers may serve quantized weights at lower prices, and that logs may not reveal that fact. The core limitation is model identity. If a model name is treated as a hint, developer logs, provider logs, and legal records can disagree. UCC Section 2313 and India's Sale of Goods Act 1930 Section 15 link a name description to warranty. Federal Rule of Evidence 901 subsection B9 and Rules 90213 and 90214 allow process-based authentication of electronic records. India's Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam 2023 Section 63 ties admissibility to a certificate of how a record was produced. For developers and procurement teams, the choice is clear: pin a model ID or specify capability. Pinning a model ID risks silent behavioral drift if a router substitutes another model. One proposed fix is a testable model identity. Attach a signed assertion to each response with the served model identifier, weights hash, precision, and a system prompt hash. Sign the assertion with a key rooted in hardware attestation so the buyer can verify it independently. Confidential computing GPUs already support parts of this approach. The Baidu Unlimited OCR tutorial shows a practical document workflow. It loads a 3B parameter vision language model from Hugging Face. It automatically selects bfloat16 or float16 based on GPU support. 2 modes are compared: Gundam with tiled crops for dense layouts, and base with a single 1024 pixel view for clean pages. PyMu PDF is used to rasterize multi-page PDFs, and Infer Multi parses the whole document in one long inference run. These choices trade accuracy and layout fidelity for speed and complexity. Bottom line: OpenWorker offers a local-first agent for finished deliverables. Request-level routing can improve efficiency but introduces operational and legal ambiguity. Decide whether you need pinned model identity or a capability guarantee. Experiment with local runtimes such as Ollama for sensitive workflows. Validate OCR modes on representative documents and watch provider documentation for routing disclosures. Sources and further reading are in the description. We used 3 MarkTech Post articles: OpenWorker, the model routing analysis, and the Unlimited OCR tutorial.